Hey guys, how's it going? Doing my live a little early today on my lunch break here in my office, all by myself today. It's been a very productive day, and actually past 2 days, being the only one in the office. And wanted to tell you guys a little, share something with you guys and tell you a little bit about something that happened to me. Nothing major, but my wife and I sometimes we like to meet for lunch, meet for coffee. And today was one of those days where she sent me a text message and said, "Hey, I just dropped our daughter Piper off at the at daycare. Hey, you want to meet for coffee?" And it was roughly 9:30, middle of my work day. So I got to thinking about it. I was like, you know what? Later on we're going to be hitting the road to go down to Jacksonville. I'm taking a CrossFit Level 1 certification course this weekend. So I was going to leave work a little early. So I was like, I would love to meet for coffee, but no, I simply can't. If we still want to leave early like we had planned, if we deviated from, or if I allowed myself to deviate from the plan that I had set out for me today, I wouldn't be able to leave early. So I shot a text back and said no. And at that point in time, I got to thinking, is like, how many times, or how many people allow or would cave to, I don't know if cave is the right way to describe it. I don't want to come across sounding like, that's, disrespectful to my wife by any means, but a lot of people might cave in that situation. They might just say yes to avoid conflict. I guess that's a good way to put it. They're apprehensive about creating a conflict between them and their spouse. But it went quite the opposite. We had a very nice exchange. Sent some hearts back and forth via text. But it was cool. I mean, I really think in the long run, it might, even if it had created a little bit of friction between me and my wife, I think in the long run, she would respect me more because I stuck by a boundary that I had set for myself for today, is to get certain things done by certain periods of time so that I can duck out of work an hour early so we can beat some traffic to, stick to our plan. So, it may not be your spouse or your family creating these issues. It may be your coworker who might be just dropping by your cubicle to shoot the breeze with you. And if you don't stick to your boundaries, stick to your plan, you're going to end up allowing other people to hijack your day and allow other people to run your day for you. And that's why it's important for you to plan your days out the night before, to create little checklists. I always keep a good list of things that I need to do right next to me. Stick to your plans. So my message to you guys is and my challenge to you guys is to think about where you're allowing people to creep into your day-to-day plans, to hijack your days, to throw you off track, throw you off your schedule. So, had I said yes to meet my wife for coffee today, that would have been an hour chunk of my day lost. Between stopping what I was doing, walking out to my vehicle, driving, having coffee, and then doing the opposite, that would have probably killed an hour at a minimum. So I love spending time with my wife. And the other piece of my reply back to my wife is like, hey, not now, but maybe we can plan something, next week. And that's also why I think that our small mini text message conversation went well. So it's not about telling people flat out no. It's proposing an alternate solution. And I know this sounds very basic, it sounds very elementary, but I see a lot of people out there that kind of screw this up, and they just say, "Yeah, I'll do it," and then that creates frustration and resentment and a host of other issues. But today I said no, I'm sticking to my plan. But we made alternate plans to do the same thing, and everything worked out great. And I guess the other piece of the challenge is to get over your feelings of apprehension about creating potential friction and conflict in your various conversations that you have throughout your days and between your kids, your spouses, and your coworkers. All right, guys. I'll probably be hit or miss throughout the weekend here. Like I said, hitting the road. Really excited about getting my CrossFit Level 1 certification this weekend. Going down to Jacksonville to make that happen. Going to be bringing the wife and daughter down. They're gonna check out the zoo and maybe the beach and stuff while I'm at my course during the day, and then we're probably going to go maybe check out a race or do something in the evening time here. All right, guys. Hope you guys have a kick-ass weekend. Again, if you're catching this video, give me some thumbs up and let me know that you watched it. And if you're catching the replay, let me know that you watched the replay. Throw a hashtag replay. And if you know someone who's struggling with something like this, go ahead and share this video with them. And like I said, hope you guys have a kick-ass weekend, and I will catch you guys later. Thanks, Matt and Kyle, for hopping in. I know, Kyle, you just joined, and I'm about to sign off, so go ahead and watch the replay. All right, guys, talk to you later. Have a kick-ass weekend.